Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a small recap on the new episode of Rewrite, which is on episode 5. Now, if I become very vague and so forth, I apologize. I'm just in a rush to go visit a very old friend of mine. He's someone that I care about a lot, you know? He's a very good old friend. So if anything else, let's just get this started. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we have to it that there's a backstory played, you know? But apparently this involved a girl touching a flower and everything withers up and dies and she ends up crying, you know? Then it goes back into the present where one of our buddies, our main character, what's his name? Kotaro is trying to figure out what's going on, you know? About some rumors and scary stories. And we have to it that Shizuru decides to tell Kotaro a secret, you know, since you are her friend. And we have to it that Kotaro asks, what's his name, Yoshino for help, and he decides to give him a roster and some kind of history to look at, you know, carefully. And something involving someone dying, and we have to it that Kotaro ends up making a copy and ends up getting a note, ends up getting something from Lucia Konohana about leaving something in the copy room, and the glass ends up shattering, which is really strange. And we have to it that Lucia, on the other hand, is being experienced by this cursed girl whatsoever. But apparently, after what's been happening and so forth, we have to it that Kotaro is still trying to look into this thing as best as he can and figure out what's going on, you know? But eventually, he is visited by Lucia, who looks like she's possessed or something. And apparently, we have to it that she shows Kotaro her curse or her power. Anything she touches, it turns into wither and dies. And we have to it that she ends up touching him, and then Kotaro decides to go to the orphanage right away, even though it's kind of getting a little hectic here and there, and therefore realizes that the identity is really Konohana Lucia, who is apparently that cursed girl who could shatter glass without touching and make things wither and die. And we have to it that she did not want anyone to go with her and live a life of loneliness in the dark, you know. But Kotaro, on the other hand, explains that he has a power too. Despite the poison that was building up inside Kotaro's body, he ends up rewriting his entire body to resist to poison. And therefore tells her that you're not going to live alone anymore, okay? You got me, Shizuru, the cult club, and everyone else together. And that's what makes it important. Therefore, Lucia ends up crying in happiness and on his chest, and we get to know that the teacher is actually a guardian and explains what's been happening with Lucia and the other people. We have to it that someone that's known to be Gaia is actually after some kind of key that could make Earth renew itself or be destroyed, and that key might be related to that girl who's in the ribbons, possibly. I don't know, but one thing for sure, I think one of the Gaia members, which I believe many episodes back is the one that's chasing Kotaro whatsoever, is after something, you know. In exchange that Kotaro keeps his mouth shut, he asks Lucia to make make lunch for him and ask her to be be in a maid costume, you know, which is really funny. So in this episode, we get to know Lucia Konohana has a power, and we get to know the rumors that the curse and the rumors itself is behind her, you know, and so forth. But this episode seems to be alright in a certain sense. I mean, the only thing I will say, it felt fast, but one thing for sure, I'm sure visual novels will know what I'm talking about. But anyways, that's about it. I'll see you guys in my next video, so I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? I'm very sorry for being vague, but just got into I got rush up some things. Peace out. Bye-bye. Doo-doo-doo.